Tell us something that the Lord has been laying on your heart recently in this season, something that will encourage our viewers, young women.
Mm. I think that's something that God has been speaking to me about a lot recently, is just taking responsibility. Um, I think there's a lot that happens to us that we can't control. We don't control the environment that we're born into. We don't necessarily control who our family are. And certain things will happen to us that we cannot control. But the things that we do have power over, our choices, we need to be more intentional about following through with them. So if we made a choice to commit to Christ, then we need to follow through to that to that decision all the way till the end. We need to not make half-hearted decisions. Let our yes be our yes and let our no's be our no's. We need to take more responsibility in the way we look at our lives, not just for myself, especially not just waste days on Netflix, but actually be productive with my day. Understand that if God has given me time, that is an investment that He wants something out of. Being more intentional in setting boundaries, understanding that that's something that the Lord has given me, and that's something that I need. My heart is something that the Lord has given me. Therefore, I must guard it and guard it effectively in a way that will honor Him. Understanding that holiness, the Bible says that be holy just like I am holy. So being set apart completely, not being like the world, not being like everybody else, and not feeling the pressure to conform to the mannerisms of this world, but just to stand out, and stand out not in a prideful way, but in a way of knowing that the Lord has allowed me to have choices, to be able to make decisions, and just owning those effectively. Yeah, that'll be it. I just pray for all of us that we are intentional about what the Lord has placed on our hearts, the gifts that He has placed in our hands, that we use it effectively to His glory. I pray that the Lord really speaks to our hearts about becoming more like Him, and living to be like Him. Living from a place that we know that we are loved, truly loved by the Father, that we are co-heirs with Christ. Living from a place of our identity, not being in the things of the world, but being completely rooted in Christ. That would be my encouragement to all of us.